191 curves and 8 miles. This is the Arizona Sidewinder on historic Route 66. And we'll end up in the famous town of Oatman, Arizona, where you see the wild donkeys. Now here you see we're driving up to Cool Spring Station. You might even remember this from Universal Soldier. This is the place they blew up. But they did go ahead and rebuild it, and it is one heck of a nice setup right now. Just kind of pull up here. They used to have cabins in back, just a whole mixture. But it's a cool looking vintage gas station with a gift shop, and definitely a fun little stop along the way. We're going to go ahead and stop here in just a second and just take a little closer look at everything. Look at that cool old Chevy truck over there. That's nice. Here you go. Look at that bad boy. Cool Springs Station. Historic Route 66. That's the road we're going to go on. Now we're off on the Arizona Sidewinder. Like I said, 191 curves and 8 miles. Gonna go through and kind of kick back and let you enjoy this. Play a little guitar music there and let you enjoy this ride. Now this is perfect with a classic car, motorcycle. It's just amazing here. And this is real-time drive. I didn't speed the camera up. It's just how it's set up. The camera did turn on me a little bit, so sometimes it looks like I'm in the other lane and I'm not. It just kind of went sideways, but it has a gimbal, so it flattened everything out. But you do need to watch out for one thing is on this ride, you need to watch out for burros. They will get on the roads. So definitely keep an eye out for that. But I'm just going to kick back and let's listen to some music. What's kind of wild now, this is actually what we're passing right now is this is actually part of Ed's camp, and I'll go ahead and stop and get you a few videos here. All right, we're going. Yeah, go ahead and tell me about what's back here. They got the outhouses here, of course, double deckers, men and women's it looks like. Yep. This is a Cactus Cafe. You said this was originally a garage here?
I believe it was a garage originally and converted later to the cafe. They serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Just get a good view of everything. That's unreal. I wonder if this was, I read something they were talking about, there was an area where they could rent a cot or something at some point.
Where what?
Where they could like rent, like get shaded area and rent a cot or something? Would that probably be like this section, you think, or?
It would have been behind this building. There was
okay.
Rooms in there. It was cots in the rooms.
Ah, okay. If we right over here, it'd be awesome. Oh, back on the road. I hope you enjoyed. That was a personal tour of Ed's camp that we were given to by the owners. There is no trespassing on the property, but we were given permission to go ahead and go on the property, and they gave us a tour. So that's what that was right there. And I actually have a separate video that's all about that if you want to see a lot more about the Ed's camp and the history of it. All right, well, let's get back to the drive now. The scenery is beautiful out here, but don't let that take your eyes off the road, at least not if you're driving. But it's amazing. All these cool turns. This is what it was. I believe it got bypassed in 1952 or 53. They went ahead and switched it up and went, decided not to go over the mountains anymore. Which I can't blame them. This was a pretty rough stretch. You'll see some of these areas that we go through. A Dead Man's Curve. It's like I don't know what you'd call it, 100 degree turn, something. It's pretty crazy. But this is just parts of the Route 66 that I just love. Just driving. It's peaceful just coming out here and enjoying Route 66. This is old school Route 66. Like I said, it's this town we're heading to is Oatman, Arizona. They've got wild burros. It was actually a gold mining town, and it was actually named after Olive Oatman. She was actually captured by natives way back in the day, and you probably recognize her. She had like the facial tattoos and stuff that the tribe marked her with. But the funny thing is, they named the town after her, but she had already passed on by the time they named the town after her. It happened later on, but she was so famous, I think that's just kind of why it happened. But there's some pretty serious drop-offs. This one's not too bad, but man, you'll get up some of these, and you gotta really check it out. All right, well, let's get back to the driving here. And we just keep driving along. This is just some of the, there is at one point, you're going to go ahead and see some pretty cool curves. I mean, there's a lot of neat curves. It's like there's 191 curves up here. I don't ride a motorcycle, but I'm just telling you what, if you do, this is like one of the ultimate rides. From guys I've talked to, this is just incredible. It's amazing, and you can, you just gotta watch out for the burros or donkeys that are out here. They kind of like to get out in the road a lot of times, so be careful of those. But yeah, let's just keep cruising down the road. Did want to let you know my camera is actually mounted on the hood, and it's got a gimbal on it, keeps it straight, but one of the reasons you see me far to the left is that camera. The camera started leaning over to the left quite a bit, so that's why it looks like I'm skewed to the left so bad. I'm really not, but the camera basically with the wind and stuff just turned to the left on me. It's still got a gimbal on it, so it's kept the road straight, but it kind of, that's why it sometimes looks like I'm off in the other lane almost, but it's the camera that just kind of veered off quite a bit. But anyway, just wanted to kind of let you know that was what's going on. But this is a great drive. Did my 96 Bronco. I think this is my, got my 96 12-valve Cummins in this one. I'm heading up. But alright guys, well, let's go see some more road. Historic Route 66, baby. This is what seeing America is all about. No old road, a journey. Destination's not even that important sometimes. Just the wind in your hair as you're driving down the road, whether you jam the tunes or just listen to the wind, it's all up to you. What I love though is you can just get away from it all. There's no stress out here on the mother road. Just driving to get away, see America, and maybe step back in time and maybe remember some fond memories of the past. When you were younger, what you were doing, things you did, saw. Maybe you had one of those classic cars that you drove. Maybe you still have it if you were that lucky. But that's the feelings that you get when you're on Route 66. They say get your kicks on Route 66. I think it's more a road of memories. I mean, like when I go to Winslow, Arizona, and I stand on that corner there, I think about all the good times I had when I was listening to that Take It Easy song, about my youth, all the different things I was doing, cars I was driving, the people I was seeing, the friends that are mainly still here, but a couple of them have passed. But that's just a little bit of what I like to do. Now this is Dead Man's Curve here, and you'll see why in a second. Check this bad boy out. I mean, this almost goes, what, 180 degrees all the way back around. You can see where that'd be a real issue, especially those older cars, but then it goes again up here. Not quite as bad, but between these two curves, you better have control of your vehicle while you're going around. I can see in the old days some of those old cars and trucks, it makes it a little more fun. One neat thing about Route 66 is there's always new things that you'll see. Whether we didn't see it this time, but there's a goldfish pond. It's pretty cool. You can hike up the side of the mountain to see that. Or you learn the name of the burros in town. They all have names. Just ask some of the locals, they'll tell you. They watch after their burros pretty good. By the way, just as a reminder, if you're going into town to feed the burros, make sure you buy your feed at the store. Human food, fruit, all that, it's just way too rich for them. It's not healthy for them. It's kind of like it gives them diabetes, and it's just they're just not meant for it. We actually have a donkey ourselves, so we know a little bit about it. We have several horses and a donkey, and if the food's too rich, it's just not good for them. And it can cause Cushing's and other issues later on. But just look up here. Can't really see off the edge there, but believe me, it's getting to be a pretty steep one in a couple places here. Had to keep adjusting the camera. That's why we made a few of the stops sometimes. Camera kept leaning to the left on me, so that's kind of why it looks like I'm driving in the left lane a lot of times. I'm not, but that camera's leaning all the way over left, so it's kind of what's going on. But just, I don't know, I enjoy this drive. This is it's funner actually to ride with it when you're not, to go ahead and just be in the passenger seat and do all the sightseeing. It's a lot of fun. Oh man. Just enjoying Arizona. Arizona's a beautiful state. You do have to watch out though. There's a ton of tourists out there, which is good. But some of them have a tendency to stop in just about anywhere, so be on the alert. Just heads up. You probably already know it, but this is Big Mike with Route 66 Road Relics. And I did want to invite you, if you're in Arizona, we're in Seligman, Arizona, at Route 66 Road Relics. We're right next to the Delgadillo Snow Cap. And I invite you to come on by and say howdy. And if you want, we even put you up on YouTube, or if you got a cool car, we do that too. Love to do videos of the cool cars and trucks that our friends are driving out there. So come on by, say howdy, and if you got a cool car or anything, we'll take a video. Or I have an old original Route 66 sign, so I'd love to let you hold that. Well, now we're finally coming into the town of Oatman. It's actually a famous gold mining town, and there were some movies done here. I think Clark Gable had his honeymoon here. But we're going to cruise through town here real quick. Just kind of let you see everything in town, and then I'm going to stop and walk around a little bit and introduce you to Oatman. So it's a great, cool town with friendly wild burros. They're wild, they'll eat right out of your hand. But hope you like this. We're going to be doing a lot more of these real-time drives, but this is an Arizona Sidewinder, 191 curves and 191 curves in 8 miles. So hope you enjoy it. We're just taking a slow cruise through town here. They got a lot going on here. They even have these cool fake gunfights in the middle of town. They got 12 and 2 regularly. And the burros are pretty much usually always there. There are no hotels in town that I know of, though. The Oatman Hotel is actually a place to eat, so you got to kind of figure out where you're going to stay. Kingman has a lot of places, Bullhead City, Laughlin. Yeah, burros just right there taking photos. Look at those guys. They had some floods, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks ago, but everything's recovered and stuff, so everything's good to go. So this is just a fun town. And then my wife, we love going through. A lot of times we'll see the baby donkeys, and my wife just loves baby donkeys, or burros, however you want to call them. Either one is correct. Don't let anybody tell you different. A burro is just a kind of donkey, so. It's neat though. You can just walk around town and enjoy yourself. Got parking over here to the left behind these buildings. You'll have the parking area. So we're gonna go ahead and hop out here and take a look around town. So the burros are famous for a town. They just having a grand old time sitting here watching them. Look at those ears on those guys. Oh, they're not for sale, but you know, actually BLM does have some adoptions once in a while. Check with the Bureau of Land Management in Arizona. These guys are all actually wild, so they actually just come into town and then go out at night. But you can buy donkeys over from BLM. They have a big auction. So if you look for Bureau of Land Management Arizona, they actually have some auctions for when they get overpopulated and stuff. These guys all have names. They're all in from the town. All the locals know them. They're real friendly. But they love to get petted. See what else we can find. We're, like I said, Oatman. It's a gold mining town on Route 66. They got a candy shop right there. So it's a Route 66 Sweet Fix. Kind of a little mix here. Well, Oatman's one of my favorite towns. Just always fun stuff to see and do around here. Just gonna walk around, let you check out some of the burros. There's Oatman elevation 2,700 feet. Talked about the burros, how a lot of them were actually the descendants of the original mining burros that were used for the gold mine. And they were let loose later on. They just turned wild. Been here ever since. Like I said, this is this is a little later on. I think this one's in December. A little older video, but lots of people with 4x4s driving around, and just having a good time. There's the donkeys. You almost got to come in here. Those are the big hit of the show. Even got a wooden sidewalk. I mean, this is like the original Western town here. It's awesome. You can hand feed the donkeys. You can buy feed in the stores. As you can tell, they're a pretty friendly bunch.